Hi friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Knowledge Academy. The main aim of the playlist is to discuss about the TSPSC General Studies solutions in a very detailed manner. If you like the content of our channel, then please do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon button. So whenever I upload a new video, the direct notifications comes to mobile. If any improvements needed in the video lectures, then please do comment in the comment section. We will definitely include all those improvements in the coming lectures. So why do we waste more time? So let's get started. So now we are going to solve the 21st question. See the question here. With regard to partition of India, Mahatma Gandhi was. So with regard to partition of India, Mahatma Gandhi was option A in favor of partition, option B neutral on the issue, option C against partition, option D not aware of the issue. So out of the four options, option C against partition means Mahatma Gandhi doesn't like the partition of the India. So let's discuss something more facts about this one. So here this is a map, British India map. The British India map consists of the Pakistan, India, and this is also a Pakistan. This we say it as a East Pakistan. So therefore the British India consists of the India and the Pakistan. So here in the 1971, the East Pakistan divided from the Pakistan and it became the Bangladesh. So therefore now in the 1971 this East Pakistan divided from the Pakistan and it became the Bangladesh. So now Bangladesh is a separate country. So therefore this is the Bangladesh. It is split from the Pakistan in 1971. This Bangladesh is also called as the East Pakistan. And the Mahatma Gandhi didn't like the partition of the India because all the Muslims are in the Pakistan and all the Hindus are in the India. This is the based on the religious category, they have divided the country into India and the Pakistan. But the Mahatma Gandhi doesn't like the partition of India. So now we learn some of the important facts of the Mahatma Gandhi. So he was born on the 2nd October 1869. He was born on the 2nd October 1869 in the Porbandar. And he was died in the 30th Jan 1948. And his wife name is Kasturba Gandhi. He was basically an Indian lawyer. These are some of the important facts of the Mahatma Gandhi, and some of the important famous quotes of Mahatma Gandhi are an eye for eye ends up making the whole world blind, and the second question is where there is love there is life. In a gentle way you can shake the world, there is no God higher than truth. So these are some of the important famous quotations which are given by the Mahatma Gandhi. An eye for eye ends up making the whole world blind. Where there is love, there is life. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. There is no God higher than the truth. So basically, what I'm trying to say is finally, the Mahatma Gandhi doesn't like the partition of the India. So now we are going to solve the 22nd question. See the question here. From the below, who is known as the father of the local self-government in India? So from the below, who is known as the father of the local self-government in India? Option A, Ripon. Option B, Mayo. Option C, Macaulay. Option D, Cornwallis. So out of the four options, option A, Ripon. Ripon is called as the father of the local self-government in India. So let's discuss something more facts about this one. So now we'll discuss some of the important facts of the Lord Ripon. So Lord Ripon is a viceroy of the India from the 1880 to 1884. So he was basically a viceroy from the duration of the period 1880 to 1884. So now we'll understand what is the meaning of the local self-government. The local self-government means people elect the local councils, municipalities heads. So therefore the people elect the local councils and heads, means the municipalities heads are chosen by the people. But previously these municipality heads are chosen by the British Crown. So therefore by introducing the self-government, so Lord Ripon has introduced the self-government so that people have the total right to choose their local heads. So therefore here Indians first taste means Lord Ripon gave the Indians the first taste of freedom by introducing the local self-government in the 1882. So because of this reason only he is called as the father of the local self-government. So therefore because he is the first person who gave the taste of the freedom by introducing the local self-government. So because of this reason only he was called as the father of the local self-government. In the year 1882 he introduced the local self-government. He also told a very famous quotation which is said by the Lord Ripon is, "Judge me by my acts and not by my words." So it's a very famous quotation, and this quotation is regularly asked in examinations. They will ask who said this statement, "Judge me by my acts and not by my words." This statement was told by the Lord Ripon. So Lord Ripon is also called as the good viceroy of India. Is also called as the good viceroy of India because he made so many reforms which are useful for the Indians. So he has introduced so many reforms which are useful for the Indians. That is the reason he is called as the good viceroy of India. And he also introduced the Hunter Commission. He also, during his period as a viceroy, he introduced the Hunter Commission. So because of this commission only, it has introduced so many reforms in the education, in the primary school and the secondary education. This Hunter Commission has introduced so many reforms in the education. And he also introduced the first Factory Act 1881. So he also introduced the first Factory Act 1881 because before the 1881, the native Indians are going to work for the lot of hours. So because of this reason only, he introduced the first Factory Act 1881. So because of this reason, now the working hours for the native Indians has been reduced. So therefore, it has reduced the working hours for the native Indians. So these are the two important things are introduced by the Lord Ripon. And also in Calcutta, there is a street named Ripon Street. It is named after his name only. So in Calcutta there is a Ripon Street. This street name was renamed after the Lord Ripon. And also in Mumbai there is a Ripon Club. So this Ripon Club is also introduced after Lord Ripon. So these are the important facts of the Lord Ripon. So now we'll discuss the 23rd question. See the question here. Where did the English East India Company open their first factory in South India? So where did the English East India Company open their first factory in South India? Option A, Machilipatnam. Option B, Bemuripatam. Option C, Visakhapatnam. Option D, Chennapatnam. So what are the four options? Option A, Machilipatnam. So the English East India Company opened their first factory in South India in the Machilipatnam. So let's discuss something more facts about this one. So now we'll discuss some of the important facts of the East India Company. So now discuss what are the different names of the East India Company. So East India Company is also called as the Honorable East India Company, and it is also called as the East India Trading Company, and it is also called as the English East India Company, British East India Company, John Company, Company Bahadur. These are the different names of the East India Company, which is Honorable East India Company, East India Trading Company, English East India Company, British East India Company, John Company, and Company Bahadur. All these names indicates only one thing, which is called as the East India Company. It was founded in the 31st December 1600. On this date it was founded, and the founders are the John Watt and the George White. So the founders are the John Watt and the George White, and the headquarters of the East India Company is located in the London. The London is present in the Great Britain. And now presently this company was owned by the Sanjeev Mehta. He is an Indian entrepreneur. So presently this company, the East India Company, was owned by the Sanjeev Mehta. Sanjeev Mehta is an Indian entrepreneur. So there's a one famous quotation like this: a company which once owned India is now owned by the Indian. So he's an Indian. So he is an Indian. That is the reason a company which once owned India is now owned by the Indian. So it's a very, very famous line here. So now here, the East India Company came to India. The East India Company came to India on the 24th August 1608 in order to trade the spices. And it came to the Surat. The Surat is present in the Gujarat. So therefore, on the 24th August 1608, East Indian Company came to the Surat. It is present in the Gujarat for trading the spices. So they built the factory in the Surat in the 1612. So they built the factory in the Surat in 1612. But in Machilipatnam, they built the first factory in the 1611. Actually, the East India Company want to build the first factory in the Surat, but due to some technical problems, they are not build the first factory in the Surat, but they built their first factory in the South Indian, which is called as the Machilipatnam. In this place, they built their first factory in the year 1611, and then later in the 1612, they built their second factory in the Surat. So it is a very, very famous thing here. So therefore, in our question they asked at which place in the South Indian they first built their factory. So in Machilipatnam they built their first factory in the 1611, and later they built their factory in the Surat in the 1612. So now we are going to discuss the 24th question. See the question here. Which author wrote a book dividing Indian history into three periods: Hindu, Muslim and British? Option A, William Darflin. Option B, Romanald Thapar. Option C, Ramesh Chandra Dutt. Option D, James Wheel. So what are the four options? Option D, James Wheel is the correct solution of this question. James Wheel is the author who wrote wrote the book dividing Indian history into three periods: Hindu, Muslim and British. So let's discuss something more facts about this one. So now we are going to discuss some of the important facts of the James Mill. So he was born in the 6th April 1773 and he was died in the 23rd June 1836. He was basically an historian, economist, political theorist and the philosopher. These are the important roles which are played by the James Mill. And he wrote a book, and he wrote a book on the India which is called as the History of the British India. The History of the British India was written by the James Mill, and it was published in for the first time it was published in the 1817. So in this book he divided the British India into three parts, which are the Hindu, Muslim and the British. So the book name is The History of British India. It was for the first time published in the 1817, and here he divided the British India into three parts, which are the Hindu, Muslim and the British. He never came to the India. For the one time also he didn't came to India, but also he wrote the book. The book name is The History of the British India. He never came to the India even one time also, but he wrote this book based on the documentaries and the records which are available to him. So based on the data which is available to him, on that data only he analyzed everything and he wrote this book. The book name is The History of the British India. It was published in the 1817, and in this he divided the British India into three parts: Hindu, Muslim and the British. So these are some of the important facts of the James Mill. So now we are going to solve the 25th question. See the question here. Which national freedom fighter toured the Andhra Pradesh during the Swadeshi movement and addressed the public meetings to galvanize the freedom movement? Option A, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Option B, Bipin Chandra Pal. Option C, Lal Lajpat Rai. Option D, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. So all the four options. Option B, Bipin Chandra Pal is the national freedom fighter who toured the Andhra Pradesh during the Swadeshi movement and addressed the public meetings to galvanize the freedom movement. So let's discuss something more facts about the Bipin Chandra Pal. So now we'll discuss some of the important facts of the Bipin Chandra Pal. He was born in the 7th November 1858 and he was died in the 20th May 1932. He is called as the father of the revolutionary thoughts in India. He was basically called as the father of the revolutionary thoughts in India, and he was belonged to the Indian National Congress Party. See here, when the Lord Curzon, the Viceroy of the India, divided the Bengal, or the partition of the Bengal was happened in the July 1905. So here, when the Viceroy, at the time the Viceroy is Lord Curzon, and he divided the partition of the Bengal. So because of this reason only, based on the language, he divided the Bengal in the July 1905. So on this day, so therefore here the Swadeshi movement, as then the Indian National Congress started the Swadeshi movement in Bengal. So therefore the Swadeshi movement was started on the 7th August 1905. Swadeshi movement means we need to boycott all the foreign goods and only we need to use the Indian made products. So therefore here, because the Viceroy of India, the Lord Curzon, has partitioned the Bengal on the July 1905. So in order to this one, the Indian National Congress started the movement called as the Swadeshi movement, and it was started on the 7th August 1905. The Swadeshi movement means we need to boycott all the foreign goods and we only have to use the Indian made products. So here the 7th August is, so every year the 7th August is celebrated as the National Handloom Day. So every year the 7th August is celebrated as a National Handloom Day. I have told you regarding this one in a very detailed manner in the previous lectures only. So here, I think you have heard this point here, Lal Bal Pal. Lal means Lal Lajpat Rai. He belongs to the Punjab, and Bal means Bal Gangadhar Tilak. He belongs to the Maharashtra. Pal means Bipin Chandra Pal. He belongs to the Bengal. So on the Swadeshi movement, Bipin Chandra Pal went to the Andhra Pradesh in the April 1907 in order to tell the ideas of the Swadeshi movement. So the Bipin Chandra Pal went to the Andhra Pradesh in the April 1907 in order to tell what are the effects of the Swadeshi movement to all the people in the Andhra Pradesh. So in the question they asked who is the person who is the national leader who went to the Andhra Pradesh to tell about the Swadeshi movement. See, the person name is Bipin Chandra Pal. He went to the Andhra Pradesh in the April 1907 in order to tell about the ideas of the Swadeshi movement. So by this lecture you have successfully completed the 25 questions which are the previous year TSPSC general studies questions in a very detailed manner. If you like the content of our channel, then please do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon button. So whenever I upload a new video, the direct notification comes to your mobile. If any information will reach us, then please do comment in the comment section. We'll definitely include all those information in the coming lectures. Thank you so much for watching this lecture. Keep smiling, take care, and bye bye.